Hey everybody, my name is Becky Franson and I am an advanced director from Gilbertsville, PA. And I am so excited to kick off our training, and I'm so honored to be able to share about one of my favorite topics, developing relationships through conversations. So it's been my experience that the most successful consultants and leaders consistently have 25 two-way conversations each and every week. It's a habit, like brushing your hair, saying please and thank you. And when you do it consistently, it becomes as natural as breathing. So let's talk about why it is so important to take the time and to put in the effort to develop relationships through conversations and making contacts with customers, guests, hosts, family, friends. So you might be shocked to hear this, but the number one reason to make 25 two-way contacts is not about bookings or sales, although those things will also happen. The real number one reason is because it will help you develop and maintain trusting relationships with your customers. And this is really what providing excellent customer service is all about. So let me just share a couple of quick stats with you. And I got these from a 2019 Forbes article. So customers are likely to spend 140% more after a positive experience than customers who report negative experiences. So they're likely to spend 140% more after having a positive experience. Let's see. Customers tell an average of 9 people about a positive experience, but they tell 16 people about a negative experience. So I don't know about you, but that shows me that our customers rarely come to us when they're having an issue. The top reason why customers switch brands is because they unappreciated. unappreciated. Now, yes, the word brands is in that statistics, but I equate that word brands to consultants. So one of the top reasons why people switch consultants is because they felt unappreciated and undervalued by their consultant. A customer is 4 times more likely to buy from a competitor, another consultant, if the issue is customer service. If all other issues are the same, the product is the same, the price of the product is the same, they are 4 times more likely to buy from another competitor, another consultant, when they feel unappreciated and undervalued. Loyal customers are 5 times more likely to purchase again and 4 times more likely to refer their family and friends. That to me is huge. And lastly, it costs 6 to 7 times more to attract a new customer than to retain an existing customer. So we need to make sure that we are putting in the time and the effort to retain our existing customers. And we do that through our contacts with them. It's not just about the sale or the order. We want to continue that relationship. So here's what I suggest. I suggest that everyone get either an actual notebook or use a digital notebook. Personally, I use the Notes app on my phone, but there are lots of different things that you can use digitally. You can use your calendar. You can use a reminder app, but you definitely need to get into the habit of logging in and tracking every single time you reach out to a customer, a host, a potential, it doesn't matter. Every single time you have a conversation about Pampered Chef, I want you to be writing it down. So the second thing is I want you to focus on quality versus quantity. It's not nearly as important about how many, but it's really about the quality of your conversations. You don't want to be sending a blast of the same thing to every single person. You really want to take the time to go to the person's Facebook wall, scan through it, see what they've been up to, see what kinds of things that they've been posting about, so that when you reach out to them, you have something to bring up. You can say, oh my gosh, Becky, I saw that you were looking for a light display in Boyertown. That was one of the last posts I just posted on my Facebook. And I wanted to let you know that I just saw a really cool article, or whatever it is you might know. Definitely take the time to look through their Facebook wall. Make it personal about them. You want to be having conversations about them and what's going on with them. So who can you be reaching out to? You might think 25 back and forth. Now remember, this is back and forth, two-way conversations, not just 25 texts. It's not about just sending text and messages. It's about having back and forth conversations. So for some people, that might mean sending 10 to 15 messages, because of those 10 to 15, maybe a third of them will respond to you. But everybody is slightly different. But in the beginning, I do suggest that you set a goal to send at least 10 messages a day, or to have 10 conversations, because the back and forth might not necessarily be there. Okay, so I always like to reach out to family and friends. And what I really try to do, one person every single day, I really try to find somebody on Facebook who I haven't connected with in over a year. So what I do is I find someone in my friends list, someone who I haven't connected with in over a year, and I scroll through their Facebook wall, and I want to get an idea of what's been going on in their life, or catch up with their family and what their job is. Because then when I reach out to them, I can make it about them. Oh my gosh, I saw your picture of your daughter. I cannot believe that you have a 15-year-old. Or, oh my gosh, I saw that picture you posted of your dog. She is so adorable. So really make it about them. You also want to reach out to all of your customers, your guests, and your hosts. And this we can do through customer care. So many of us have already learned about the 222 customer care plan that is widely talked about and trained on in Dash. But this is a great method to get into the habit of doing customer care. As soon as you open up a party and someone places an order, you send them a thank you. You should really be reaching out to people in your parties before they even place an order, just to welcome them. But also a few days after they order to thank you, a few months after they order, and then I also like to do a year after they've ordered. So I actually schedule it in my calendar of following up with these customers from this particular party so that I don't forget. I'll set a reminder in my calendar to follow up with Susie B's party guests so that I don't forget. So you also want to try and reach out to people who are on your chicken list. So what's your chicken list? So your chicken list is a list of those people, and you may not have ever even written down these people, but these are people that as you're scrolling through their names on Facebook, you think to yourself, there is no way I am reaching out to this person. I know this person is going to say no. I know this person has no interest in Pampered Chef. I know this person, blah, 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 blah. Fill in the blank. Those are your chicken lists, the people who you do not want to reach out to for whatever reason that you're telling yourself. Try at least once a week to reach out to at least one or two of those people, those chicken lists, because sometimes you get surprised. They either respond and they say, oh my gosh, I just moved into a new apartment and I need to stock up. Or, you know what, Beck, I'm not interested, but my mom loves to cook, or my sister loves to cook, or my daughter loves to cook, or my son is a chef. So you just never know where the conversation might lead. So always try to set a goal to reach out to at least one person who you haven't spoken to in at least a year, and a couple people who you are afraid of chatting with. All right. So don't forget to follow up with those people too who never actually booked a date. They expressed an interest. They were really active in your group, or maybe they were super active in your party, but they never placed an order. You definitely want to follow up with those people, because those are people who really probably have some items that they want, but they just haven't pulled the trigger yet. And they don't trust you yet. They don't know who you are. They want to get to know you. Remember, customers will purchase from you when they feel like they have a relationship with you, that you care about them more than the sale. So it is so important that you reach out and you develop that relationship. All right, so the next question is, a lot of people ask me, do I use a script? I will be honest. I use a starting point script, and it sounds something like this. Hey, Becky, this is so-and-so with the Pampered Chef from Susie's party. I just wanted to check in and make sure that you received all of your new PC goodies. And I also wanted to make sure that you are using and loving them, because your happiness is very important to me. Could you let me know when you have a few minutes? And then they respond. They say, oh my gosh, I got my things. I love them so much. They might say, I haven't gotten them yet. And that is a really great opportunity for you to provide great customer service and reach out and see if we can track down where their products are. Maybe they need some recipe ideas. Maybe they said, you know what? I received them, but I haven't even taken them out of the box. And I always say something like, oh my gosh, I totally understand. It's a crazy busy time of year. I just had a box sitting on my front step, my front porch step for like 4 days. Totally did not even think to bring it into my house because we're so crazy busy. So how about this? Why don't you go ahead, you open it up, because we want to make sure that nothing is damaged. We want to make sure that, nothing got broken or cracked. And we do have 30 days to return or replace anything. So go ahead and open that up, maybe use it once or twice, and let me know what you think. And if you need some recipe ideas, definitely send me a message, because I can definitely send you some of my favorite recipes to go with your ceramic egg cooker, whatever it is that they purchased. Okay? So one of the things I like to do is I like to go back and forth 2 to 3 times with questions for them. Do you need recipes for your products? If they say no, I'm fine. Say, totally understand. The holidays are coming up. What do you anticipate are going to be some of your biggest entertaining and food dilemmas? Are you getting together with family and friends, or are you doing a socially distant Christmas this year? And see if you can help them problem solve with ways that you can still keep it fun and easy, but also really memorable. So definitely go back and forth with some questions before you go into anything about booking a party, ordering, or anything like that. Remember, the whole point, the key to this is developing a relationship and building a relationship. You want this person to tell their sister at the holidays that she just had the most amazing experience with the Pampered Chef consultant, because she is going to come back to you. She is going to refer you to all of her family and friends. So those are my tips for you. Now, there is a call to action and a little bit of homework I want to share with you. So every single day from now until Friday, your homework is to make at least 5 two-way conversations every single day. So 5 two-way conversations tomorrow on Monday, 5 two-way conversations Tuesday, 5 two-way conversations on Wednesday, and so on and so forth. And what we would like you to do is we would like you to comment or screenshot the picture of your two-way conversations on the thread in our Facebook group. I'm going to be starting a thread that says two-way conversations. And then you can just post a screenshot, or you can type in who you had a conversation with and a little bit about what you guys chatted about. So it might be chatted with Becky about her donut pan, sent her some recipes, very happy customer. Chatted with Sally about her missing products, called customer service and found out they will be shipping them out in the next 2 days. So just a little bit about what your conversation was about. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and definitely let us know how you're doing. We want to hear from you. So we hope that you have a fantabulous week. Bye, everyone.